Growing up in the greater Los Angeles area, it took me a while to get used to the pace of a small Midwestern city. However, within a short time, I became accustomed to the speed and the wide open space in this region, and I wanted to know a little more about this area of the country.
People making this area home prior to the arrival of the first European LaSalle in 1673 were the Potawatomi, Shawnee, and Ottawa tribe. In 1820, the village of Mishawaka was named for an Indian princess who was the daughter of the Shawnee chief Elkhart. However, Princess Mishawaka was more famous for her romance with a white fur trapper. It appears that the city's founders had concocted the story as a bit of propaganda so they could distinguish the city from our larger neighbor South Bend, and even went as far as faking her tombstone. Agriculture has always been a vital component to the region's economy, but the impact of the Industrial Revolution was felt here as well, beginning with the construction of the St. Joseph Ironworks in 1833. Of equal importance for the locals was the opening of the town's first brewery in 1839. Due to the town's continued growth, Mishawaka was incorporated into a city in 1899. The first Europeans to come in large numbers were the Belgians and Italians, followed in smaller numbers of Hungarians, Greeks, Germans, and Poles. Through the years, Mishawaka has grown commercially, and the Grape Road area has become the second largest retail market in all of Indiana. Mishawaka's economy has become very diverse, and what was initially an agricultural-based economy soon incorporated manufacturing. As Mishawaka moves into the future, we may wonder where we are heading, and to help answer these questions, I sought a professional in the area of local economics.
Hello, I'm here with Juan Manigal, host of Economic Outlook at WNIT. Juan, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
My question to you is, where do you see economically this area growing, both in terms of the city of Mishawaka and, of course, St. Joe County as a whole?
Well, first of all, I think that the economy we have in northern Indiana, which includes St. Joe County, is heavily dependent on manufacturing. And as we move more away from a traditional manufacturing economy, durable products like automobiles and transportation equipment, we're going to be moving also into more 21st century technologies, nanotechnology, molecular sciences. And so for a city of Mishawaka, being more of a bedroom community today as opposed to 25, 30 years ago when you had a lot of industry in the city of Mishawaka, I see the residents of Mishawaka being able to pursue opportunities in Kosciuszko County, Warsaw with the orthopedic industry, in St. Joe County with the manufacturing sector that's focused on automotive technology, in Elkhart County with RVs and manufactured housing. So there's a plethora of opportunities for the citizens of Mishawaka. In St. Joe County, we actually have about 16,000 people in the county who transport themselves or commute daily into Elkhart County, into Berrien County for opportunities. So I think there's a bright future for the city of Mishawaka. Mishawaka itself with Grape Road, I think Grape Road's the second most traveled retail district in the state. Will provide a lot of good jobs in the retail sector and wholesale trade.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your input. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. London, Paris, Rome, Mishawaka? Well, it's unlikely you're going to be hearing these cities mentioned in the same breath anytime soon. But Mishawaka is known outside the Michiana area. Here at Shirajiri Garden, we have a beautiful display of a traditional Shinto garden given to us by the people of Shirajiri, Japan, Mishawaka's sister city.
The garden has a soothing feel as it bridges the physical and spiritual through the use of delicately crafted natural forms that guide the visitor towards a sense of harmony with the natural environment. Most everything within the garden is made from stone, earth, and wood, which enhances the feeling of communion between this world and the metaphysical. The first thing I noticed upon arriving was the green grass. Wildlife.
It was 25 years ago when the wings of death came low and spread out on the ocean far and wide. A great ship sailed away with her passengers so gay.
And the architecture of a bygone era.
Sailing out to win her fame, the Titanic was her name, when she had sailed 500 miles from shore. Many passengers and their crew went down to that open dew. They all went down to never ride no more.
And the chilling cold winters that seemed to last the longest of all.
She could not stand, she could not sing, was a cry from one and all. But an iceberg ripped her side, and it cut down all her pride. They found the hand of God was in it all. Sailing out to win her fame.
Mishawaka is a great place to live, and I have appreciated my time here, and hope you have too. Thank you for joining me.